Welcome back everybody to Madden 17. This time I'm coming at you with my first Draft Champions Draft and Draft Champions game. Here on Madden 17, still playing on the Xbox One, so not anything that's going to be working towards my actual Ultimate Team on the PlayStation 4 yet. But I do want to play a lot more Draft Champions and Ultimate Team this year, so I was excited to get into my first DC games and first drafts. So I picked Pete Carroll as my coach, going with a spread offense, but we're going to go defense here with my first selection. If I had to give you guys one recommendation for building your teams, get those pass rushers. The front four works this year. A lot of players are still sitting back in the pocket wanting to throw it deep, and that's where you're going to get those sack fumbles and just the pressures that disrupt the opposing offense. So I go Jevon, Kearse, the legend in round 1, Amari Cooper wide out in round 2, and then I decide to go Tyler Lockett. I have the Seahawks playbook, so a lot of spread, 3 and 4 wide formation, so I wanted to get at least 2 I could rely upon. In the following round, I go inside with a big defensive tackle, Ian Williams. He helps out my run defense quite a bit, and now we have 3 elites in this round. I wanted to go Justin Houston, get another pass rusher, but I went with Cam Chancellor because I already had a good pass rusher, and I wanted to start building up that secondary, and Cam's hit power is nice. In round 6, I decide to go with Bryant. Now I have him and Amari Cooper and Tyler Lockett. I'm set at wideout. In round 7, I'm reuniting here with Lavonte David. I used him quite a bit on Ultimate Team back in Madden 15. And then in round number 8, I decide it's time to get the quarterback. I don't want to wait too long and be stuck with A.J. McCarron or Connor Cook on here. So I take Ben Roethlisberger. Following round, Eric Weddle, Melvin Ingram, Derek Wolfe. Weddle's speed isn't going to be what I want at free safety, so I go with Melvin Ingram. I'll play him at defensive end opposite Jevon Kearse. Following round, I have to go with the center this time, Rodney Hudson. Great impact block and pass block. I finally get some help on there with the offensive line. Following round, I go with Chris Harris Jr. Of course, I got to take those secondary players. I love getting good corners. There's Harris. Next round, I decided that I wanted to take the running back here, Latavius Murray. I wasn't sure if they'd give me another option. Otherwise, I would have taken Bruce Irvin. But the very next round, they throw C.J. Anderson at me. And I probably would have rather had Bruce Irvin and C.J. Anderson, but instead I get to go with Reggie Nelson here, giving me a nice single high safety if I want to do that. He has good speed and coverage ability. Round 14, almost done. Although I have my 2 safeties, I'm not done getting them. Tyrann Mathieu's going to play some cornerback for me. And then around 15, I close this up with that special Ray Maualuga. That's a nice card to pair up with Lavonte David there in my nickel packages. So that is my team, an 80 overall roster, 81 overall defense, and 79 overall offense that really focused on just getting the wideouts, Big Ben to sling the ball around. I get 1 offensive lineman, although I like some of my base offensive linemen in there. Here's a look at my defense. I was playing Tyrann Mathieu at cornerback 2 just so I ensured he was always on the field. And now we're going to get into my first game. There's my top 3. I like this setup, by the way. It's after the loading screen. As soon as you get in, there's my top 3. There's his top 3. So here we go. First Draft Champions game of the year. My opponent has the football and opens with the run, and I like being able to stack the box this year and having that pay off. The numbers advantage definitely works in the run game this year. And on 3rd down, there's a deflection on the outside as we quickly force a 4th down. And of course, my opponent is going for it. I run a combo coverage here. No options downfield. He has to scramble and is hit by Jevon Kearse. That's it for that possession. I was happy with the way I built my defense. It paid off there. And my opponent goes offsides to start my drive. So rolling out, someone go deep. Big Ben slings it over the head of Latavius Murray. And we miss a chance at a touchdown, but still get 5 yards. Then on 2nd and 2, inside zone, and Latavius Murray bounces off 1 tackler, but we move the sticks. You're going to see mainly 3 wide receiver sets with this playbook. And to the end zone, this is a touchdown to Bryant. He's going to throw up the X at a later date. Not this time. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Now, one thing that's very cool in Draft Champions, at least in my opinion, is that you get kind of lower rated kickers and punters. And this is actually more operator error than anything. I was really messing up with Pat O'Donnell here. He's not that bad of a place kicker as Jarvis Landry takes it up the sideline. But for some reason, I just wasn't hitting the power at the top or something, so I was getting the worst power you could have. I gave my opponent a chance to go down and tie this game. Here he is on my side of the field. And he runs again with Charles Sims, and there's a good stop. Jevon Kearse. When defensive linemen can make plays in the running game, it's an absolute game changer this year. But they do convert on 3rd and 1. He was really committed to this ground game with Sims, and now goes back to the air on 1st down and hooks up with his receiver inside the 15. With those passes downfield, though, you have to be much more selective this year. 2nd and 5 from the 8. He's scrambling out again. Kearse is too fast and closes in for the sack. Fast edge defenders, guys. Go get them. Preferably Minnesota Vikings. 3rd down and 12. Elway to the end zone. Connects for the touchdown. Props to my opponent on those 2 throws. Those were tight windows. He had perfect timing on the pass, and he ties the game. So I'm trying to answer again, but what am I doing here? Turning around awkwardly with Big Ben, throwing into traffic. We can't have that. I keep the football, 3rd down, and Roethlisberger goes down. I drop back too far. I need to step up there in the pocket and have a little bit extra time. Same issue here with the kicking. This is what basically minimum power looks like. So it's probably never going to be worse than that. But again, great field position, digging a hole here for my defense. And he goes back to the run. Good room here for Charles Sims, who is up to my 36-yard line. A couple plays later, 3rd and 3, back to Sims. He's met and denied the 1st down. Now I wondered if he would go for it. I thought he picked his play too fast to be trustworthy. I knew he was faking it. And it's punched out for the turnover on downs. I was happy I was able to predict that. Watching all that psych paid off. Back on offense, this has been Roethlisberger out to Michael Pruitt, member of the Minnesota Vikings, for a gain of 7. Then on 3rd and 3, I'm going to Amari Cooper. I had to come back for that one. Almost got myself into trouble there, but we moved the chains, approaching the 2-minute warning. I'm trying to run, but Shane McClellan is having none of that. Latavius Murray under a yard a carry. 2nd and 13, I see single coverage on the outside. Thank you, Bryant. He messes up with his defender. I'm celebrating too early, but Dez still outruns the defense. The X is thrown up for the 2nd time, and I lead again by touchdown. Now can the defense protect this lead as Elway has time to find his receiver down the middle to the 44. That's A.J. Green. I was running mostly zone defense here, by the way, just trying to find plays that I like to use this year, and there is a nice pass breakup by Levante David. Then he goes empty on 2nd down to the outside. Complete. Charles Sims versus Tyrann Mathieu. They get near the 1st down marker. 3rd and 1. Back to Sims, and he's able to muscle forward and move the sticks. 44 seconds on the clock. It's a 3rd and 7, and he's forced to go short, but Sims is there again to bail him out and give him the 1st down. 37 seconds at this point. There's a cover 3 look downfield, and again he's able to find his receiver despite tight coverage. Now in the red zone, and that time the window was closed. Big play here on 3rd and 2. Now we're playing cover 2. I'm sitting here with TJ Carey. Can't pick it off, but the fumble is forced by Ray Maualuga, and we get the football back. Let's go on to the 2nd half as I get possession, look to build this lead, but I'm not going to do it with the running game. We just could not get anything going. 5 carries for a yard. So 3rd and 12. And I throw it to Michael Pruitt on this play. Do not get the 1st down, so disappointing showing for the offense on that drive. Back to my opponent, and Sims is taken down by Jevon Kearse. I really felt like it paid off to get Kearse, more so than taking legend defensive lineman last year. How about that hit right there? I love seeing the increased pressure this year. We force 3rd and 10, send a blitz, and the drop forces 4th and 10. That was Dion Sims, and my opponent comes out to go for it again from his own 18. Backing up, we can't get pressure, and eventually A.J. Green gets free, and he has the 1st down catch to the 40-yard line. I'm giving up too many plays downfield in this game. Here's 2nd and 10. Kearse with the forced fumble. We don't get it. One of my favorite things in this year's game is the improved pass rush. When I take Jevon Kearse, I shouldn't need the blitz to get pressure. On 3rd and long, the ball is tipped around and dropped. 4th and 21, he's still going to go for it. The blitz of mine is picked up, and triple coverage forces the incompletion. So here we go. Can we get that elusive 2-score lead? This is Big Ben. Outside, Tyler Lockett inside the 10. We get 1st down and goal. trying to find the end zone. Who do we want to go to here? Third time of the day, Bryant. Touchdown. Whatever my team is called. I guess we can call them the Vikings for now. It's 21-7 to begin the fourth quarter as Sims again stays involved. I've never seen somebody use a base player so much as Charles Sims. 4th and inches. Dump off. And the conversion is there to the 42-yard line. And then I decided, let's play player lock with TJ Carey. But it's Levante David making the play. I really like this defense that I drafted. We're pulling away here in the fourth quarter. And here we go. First game of the year leads to the first quit of the year. I'm having fun with Draft Champions, guys. I've played more and I'll have more gameplay coming your way. Later today, be on the lookout for my next Draft Champions video. It is a really fun one, and I cannot wait to commentate that game. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for much more Madden 17 content. And I will see you guys with more Madden 17 videos soon. Have a great day.